Happy birthday. No, fuck. Hold on. Hey, everyone. Streaming Demons. No, wait. Who am I? Right. Hey,
Yeah,
everyone. Jim
it
Phoenix
is
here.
Streamin Demons.
Been a while. Yeah, but I think I'm not Streaming Demons.
You are Streamin Demons.
I'm
You are
Streaming
the
Demons.
face.
Who cares? Today, Streaming Demons, we're going through the Alien franchise. All of them. Fuck it. Yeah, we're going to rank them too. We're going to do the order they came out in this universe, not the really weird ass list of chronological to their universe list. I don't know. We'll
We
discuss that
debated.
and more. And rest in peace, Candyman. All this and more in the next. Or
Yeah.
this Streaming Demons, not the next one. My God. There you go. Oh, that's the outro. There.
No, it's not, is it? No, it's not.
No, I switched it. I just switched it.
Okay.
You ever have a cat jizz in your eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get out. I mean, me neither. Wait, what? Yes? Oh, you.
This is exactly how every song starts in this podcast, if you're new here.
Talking through. Talking about cat jizz. All this and more.
On this Streamin Demons.
Oh, hey, shit, we're back. Hey, everybody, kids. All right, if you're new to Streaming Demons, good luck. Like and subscribe now, because you're not going to later. Today, we've got Brannick back from special... I forgot where we put you last week. You were on assignment somewhere.
I was at assignment. I was in assignment in Utah, trying to find their cryptids.
The cryptids? Did you look in the underwear? I hear they're there. I hear that's where all the cryptids hang out.
And no,
I'm sorry,
they
those are
hang out
crabs.
in the mountains. Those are. I wouldn't know. I would not know.
You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know.
Shaved by you. Okay, that's all good. Well, today we're talking about aliens. All the entire Alien series. All aliens. All aliens. The ones that, like, from Xenomorphs to face huggers to ones that eat dogs and cats. Oh, fucking wrong podcast. Sorry.
Wait, no, they do eat a dog. They do eat a dog.
Hey. Allegedly. Those illegal aliens were allegedly eating the dog. We do not have proof of that video. For those are coming. Hi, Joe Rogan.
Actually, we do. It's the third one. The third alien.
From what, Colorado? Are we still talking about the same?
I don't think we're talking about the same thing, brother.
Brother. Let me hear you, brother. All right.
Brother.
We are going to go through the original Alien series, including the Predator stuff, the crossover, and the Requiems, and the Covenants, and Romuluses, and all sorts of stuff. And we are going to discuss, like, I think we can get through an actual character arc for Ripley from Alien to Alien.
I have lots of thoughts that I'm going to write down that I started writing down.
Okay. But she's not in all of them, so.
Well, she's in all of 1 through 4. She's in 1 through 4. And then slightly in Romulus.
Yeah, so it's like slightly in Romulus, like they make mention of her. By the way, this is not quite spoiler free, but some of these movies are like from the 79, so like, come on, get a VHS or fucking fresh play.
I'll do my best. I mean, they're streaming, guys.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah, we're not going to hit like too many spoilers for Romulus, but we are going to talk about all the movies. And if you're like, oh my god, I didn't watch it, like, well, I don't know, man. At this point, what do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the new one. I found out there's a new one, Alien Earth.
Yeah, it's going to be a series on Hulu and Disney Plus.
A series in Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's going to be a series.
Is it cartoon or is it live?
No, it's about an android.
Oh, shit. It's about an android. Like Marvin?
No, like the androids that they have
the
on there.
Checkers Guide to the Galaxy? Oh, not the Joes. We're not talking about the video games, by the way. But we could. We'll make one mention about a video game later on, but we're not talking about those.
And we're not talking about the comics either.
Or the role-playing game from Free League, although it is awesome. This is just strictly the movies. I didn't know it was a TV show coming out. Okay. So,
there is.
Box-a-locks. Are you Box or Brannick on this thing?
I'm Brannick, but
Why does your name say
you
fucking
use
Box?
it
Because you're fucking
interchangeably, so.
your name says Box on my screen. That's why I'm just reading shit off. I'm an idiot. I
Oh,
just read shit.
do you want me
Yeah, it'll be
do you
nice if
want
you
me
put
to
your
be
name
very
in the fucking
formal?
thing. Yes.
Hi, my name is Jan Brannick. I write for
No,
Haunted MTL.
type it, motherfucker. Type your name. So when we do transcripts, I can see who I'm talking to, and the audience knows the box is Jam Brannick. Otherwise, they just think Jim's talking to a fucking box.
I am a fucking box, though.
No comment.
Hey.
No comment. I can go around like this one.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, is it Mother's Day yet? Oh, who
No.
cares? Dude, dude, we
Dude.
have to address the elephant in the room. Payne's going no drink November.
Oh, God.
Is that a thing? I haven't told
I
him it's
mean,
not
it
a thing
can
yet.
be a thing.
Yeah, he's made it past
I
like
don't think honestly, I don't think you could do No Nut November, so no drink November is
yeah,
possible.
no Megadeth beer November. No, but it's been very tempting for him because this has been a rough week for people. And
Oh, you don't say.
yeah,
You
Tony
don't
Todd
say.
died. Tony Todd died today, so it's yeah. I
That is a
mean,
bummer.
yeah, the Candyman. We're gonna do a Candyman special later.
Yeah.
I mean, we just found out that it was, but we'll tape the show. So actually, Box found
Honestly,
out.
we could just do like a whole like Tony Todd because he's been in so many movies.
We went through his IMDb. If you got like 12 hours, go through Tony Todd's IMDb. And you just scroll through that shit. It goes on like, oh my god, he was in this series? Yeah, he's in everything. And things that you love and you probably forgot he was in because that's how good of an actor he was.
Exactly.
The Crow, he was in it.
He was in Murder, She Wrote. I was impressed with that.
He-Man. He was in He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. I think the Kevin Smith version with Mark Hamill.
Oh, that's
That's
fun.
fucking
He was in
bizarro.
Sky Sharks.
He was a Sky Shark.
He was he was a
Final
Sky Shark.
Destination.
All of them, like
Yeah.
every one of them.
He was in, oh god, 21 Jump Street, the TV show, not the movie.
He was in a lot of like
Platoon,
everything. He just really
Colors.
was.
No, yeah. So if you haven't discovered Tony
Matlock.
Matlock, God,
Bless. Oh my God, he was in Cop Rock. Holy shit.
watch Cop Rock. There you go. If you want to judge Tony Todd's body of work, watch Cop Rock because you feel like cops that sing like musicals. That's a good idea. I
It's a
can't wait.
great idea.
What year was that from? I blacked out a lot.
1990.
90. Yeah, I wouldn't
1990.
remember the 90s. Yeah, that kind of sums up the happiness. You think your cops are bad today? Ours sang fucking Broadway tunes as they arrested us and shit.
Like really bad Broadway tunes.
And,
It
it launched
surprisingly it
careers.
did not last.
No, it did launch
Surprisingly.
careers right into the fucking ocean. But all right. But then we're talking about aliens. But yeah, Tony Todd. He was one of the first people to follow us on Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. So I'm
nice.
kind
That
of
was
like
very sweet. And honestly, he, it's far too young, you know? He was 69.
phrasing. But yeah, I have a theory about this. It's a conspiracy theory. There are some good things and some badness, but yeah, we're gonna miss him, man. Honestly, it's one of the first people, one of the only people I've met that I couldn't differentiate him from his character, which is really weird for me.
That is weird.
Yeah, I'm like, God, I know he's just a dude, but damn, he's still Candyman in my head, so I don't know. All right,
He just
so
seemed very cool. He just seemed like open to anything and he gave it his best like every time.
he was an actor.
And that's what and
I
that's what I
mean, I mean,
appreciated from him.
no, I meant, I know, I qualified. He was an actor, meaning he knew that he was lucky getting roles. Meaning, a lot of actors just don't get roles. And so he's like, "Oh
Yeah.
fuck, I'm an actor. This is what I study my craft for. I love this is my life. This is what my job is."
Yeah.
So he was very happy a lot.
Very
stuck in
humble,
traffic.
he seemed like, yeah.
Yeah. And a
Absolutely.
Laker fan, so what else do you fucking need? There you go. So it's Tony Todd. We'll see you later. Now, coming to Sigourney Weaver, who I did not know was a sex symbol. Because the first time I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
Sigourney Weaver, it was an aliens. I'm like, that's a sex symbol? And I saw her in Ghostbusters. I'm
Because
like, oh, I get it.
she's running around in her underwear.
An alien? But
Yeah.
she's not very sexy in her underwear, an alien, is she?
Look, at the time, it was 79. Weird shit was sexy back then. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, her underwear is basically a wife beater and
Granny
like,
panties.
yeah.
It's like granny panties and a wife beater. Look, do not yuck my yum, okay?
Hey,
Like,
no
don't
judgment.
kink shame me.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, it took me a little bit more puberty to understand like how sexy that really was.
I
But I did not see it
mean,
as a kid.
and she was a tough lady, you know? There's something
Yes, she
very
was. Still is.
attractive with that.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, as her character. But
no
yes,
shit.
Sigourney Weaver is a tough
No
lady.
shit. And she starts out. Do you think Alien works? As, if those okay, if those are what the fuck Alien is. A wrong fucking
Where are
podcast at
you?
this point. Yeah,
Where
like, I
have
don't
you
know, man.
been? Yeah.
Xenomorphs. I mean, face huggers, chest bursters. I think that's the title of the episode. So, if you don't know, it's about a dystopian future where a corporation basically runs everything, and
Yeah.
then they send these overworked, underpaid miners to I believe they probably know an alien life form exists there, right? I think that's a setup in Alien. Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, and I think so because when they first find the alien body, they're not like, "Holy shit, what is this?" They're like, "Oh, look, here's an alien. Oh, something burst out of its chest. I wonder what did that. Doop de doop."
Yeah. Oh, eggs. Let's go play with it.
Yeah,
A lot
exactly.
of
Let's
bad.
go play with
Yeah.
this egg.
It's a lot of bad decisions happen in the first part of the movie, and she's the one that did it correctly by saying, "We have to lock the
Exactly.
fucking door out." And
Exactly. She
that
was
didn't.
not gonna let him back in, and
The
nobody
science
listened to
officer
her,
does.
and, yeah, and she's paid for it ever since.
She has repeatedly, repeatedly, and I'm gonna read
Repeatedly.
off the. I'll just read off the IMDb's and just kind of. And Tom Scott's in it, by the way. Tom's an amazing actor, and there's a lot of really great. John Hurt, Jesus, I forgot John
There's
Hurt's
a
in it.
lot of great actors in it.
Yeah, and I will say this: I've been stabbed so many fucking times in my hand.
Congratulations.
No, but you remember the fucking robot scene where
That was the second one.
that was the
Yeah.
second one?
That was the second one because it had Bill Paxton, and Bill Paxton
Oh,
did not
shit,
realize
I bet Bill
that was
Paxton.
gonna happen. So when he's screaming, that's Bill Paxton screaming.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If okay, we'll get that in the second one because that's
Okay.
where I stabbed and had my friends stab me so many fucking times. So now, Alien. This is their log line that I guess is more of a log line. In the distant future, the commercial spaceship Nostromo crew is on its way home when the crew picks up a distress call from a distant moon. The crew must investigate, and the spaceship descends in a small planetoid afterwards. Oh boy. This is actually written by some fans, so it's not actually their official one.
Oh, okay.
After a rough, otherwise this is going way too fucking long. After a rough landing, 3 crew members leave. Yeah, fuck off. There's no screaming in space. In space, they can't hear you scream, right? That's the tagline, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
think
yeah.
that's the tagline.
In space, no one can hear you scream. That's all you fucking need for a tagline. Beautifulness of it, absolutely. I will give you this. If you're I did screen this with a younger generation last year. Like the last week's been like 12 years to me, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, for real.
I think it was 2000 something, and they didn't like it. Too slow.
Oh. Okay.
There's like, nah, just nothing happens for the first couple, like first act, nothing happens.
Here's the deal, like, you have to set up the whole universe within that short amount of time. You have to set up because before this, we didn't really have alien horror. We didn't really have
Not like
like
this.
we had creatures from outer space, but not like this.
Yeah, they were all
Where you
kind of
have to set
jokey.
up. Yeah, they were all kind of jokey, all men in suits, like wiggle wobble suits, you know.
Wibble wobble suits.
Um, and this one actually it creates this whole world and universe just within this one ship. It creates what who they are, what they're doing,
Yeah.
class issues, race issues, um, all this stuff. And so yeah, it goes a tiny bit slow in the beginning because it's establishing all of this.
Exploitation. It's it's not an exploitation film. They're raising
Yeah,
consciousness of exploitation of workers.
exactly. It's all about because that's a big issue too, because that was not their mission. They were supposed to just go basically to
Mine some shit.
collect
Yeah.
something, and then they're basically like FedEx. It's like FedEx in space. And during the mission, they find this like weird beacon that's like, "Oh, help us." So they go down to
Obi-Wan
investigate,
Kenobi.
which yeah, exactly. And like the people that work the shittiest jobs are like, "That's not our job to do." And they're like, "Fuck you. You're going down there. We're going to take care of this." And catastrophe happens.
Catastrophe.
Because because somebody wants to take a look at a goddamn egg.
Yep. We're like, "Oh, good. Go close look at this fucking egg."
Yeah,
And
he puts his whole damn face in that
yeah,
egg.
it's the bad idea genes fucking movie. And to give us a slight timing, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, came out in 77, 2 years before this one.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we like space, but nothing was really you're like, "Oh my god, stormtroopers," like shitting your pants for stormtroopers. But
Yeah,
you will when
nobody
you see a fucking face hugger. Like, "Holy shit, a face hugger." I slept left
Yeah.
my hand on my face until I was like, 2 days
Yesterday?
ago? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
sleep
yeah.
yet, so,
You know, the
no.
funny thing is they have CPAP machines now.
Just put them in there,
That could prot
motherfucker.
that could protect your face from a face hugger.
Yeah, well, that could protect your face from a face hugger, but you know what can't? Face
What?
huggers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Face
Oh.
hugger.
I thought that was a Liquid IV, like,
Liquid IV,
segue.
the anal one. Oh god, they dropped us as a sponsor, finally. They dropped everyone. Oh, they dropped everyone. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
because
because we're saying it was like we're doing up our ass, but
oh, it would have been funnier if that was the
it's like
case.
cease and desist. Stop talking about our stuff.
Please,
Okay,
please stop talking
so
about that.
Alien, we're talking practical effects mostly.
Oh my god, so many practical effects. Up the ass with
Up
practical
the ass,
effects.
and it's really a thing done by the acting, that the acting of the suspense, it's all right there. Like, we see a woman in charge for the first time really take
Fuck
charge,
yes. Fuck yeah.
and we see a guy completely ignore that she's in charge,
Yeah.
and then, like, pay the consequences for it. Well,
Yeah,
technically, we see an android do that, but,
and that and that was a fucking twist for people too back
yeah.
then. To fucking, like, see, like, that white milk shit coming out of his face
Right.
and being like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I saw this in '79. Goddamn. My parents were either really good or really shitty. I'm
Really
not sure.
shitty because they let you watch Faces of Death.
Faces of Death, and I think that was just the babysitter. Honest to God, I don't think I didn't see it's my mom or dad. I just saw it. No one everyone's working 12 jobs. They didn't have fucking time for me. So, I remember being maybe confused with the white stuff. I'm like, "Is that his blood?" I mean, I didn't know, like I was like, the first time you see, like, "Is that an android? What the fuck?" You don't know what an android is yet.
Yeah, you don't know what the hell is going on.
It's like
Like,
the
I
alien, like,
remember
scoops on him. We're like, "Bleh."
yeah, like, what the fuck is that?
Alien's, like, just, like, on the guy, "Ah."
I mean, he's just full of jizz. He's full of cum,
And as
and
a
he
as a
just explodes
four-year-old,
from
I
it.
wouldn't know that, hopefully.
Oh,
How old do you fucking think I was
hopefully,
in '79, dude?
hopefully,
Well, I was Catholic.
but
Oh,
yeah, so there's all this interplay. Also, we have the introduction of Mother, which is an AI that runs the ship,
yeah. We had
which we
Ava,
get one of the best lines, which is, "You, Mother, you bitch."
you bitch. Right.
And yep.
We had bad, evil AI
Mhm.
before the Terminator.
Yep.
People are like, Terminator did it. No, yeah, they did it, but they didn't invent that shit.
Yep, no, this was much different.
Well,
We had
before
Mother.
the Sidious, it's like it's the fucking 2001 where the ship's controlling. You're like, oh, that's nice, Dave. We're
Yeah,
still gonna do what we want. We had a lot of fucking movies that really warned us about AI. We just didn't
yep,
listen.
we still do. We
Good
still
for us.
do.
So we had the face huggers in this one, and the face hugger goes to a chest burster, and the chest burster grows up to the xenomorph queenish looking thing, right? That's the
Well,
first one,
not the queen,
or
just a xenomorph.
just a xenomorph. Okay,
Just
queen
a
comes later.
xenomorph.
Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury. Okay, now
Which is bad enough because they have acid for blood, you guys. So
right,
they're in a ship, so you can't just willy-nilly like shoot them because you're in a ship decompresses or
everyone dies.
compresses, everybody dies.
It's the whole like you shouldn't shoot the fugitive in the airplane because you're gonna kill everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a very
Acid for
cool
blood.
thing, man. No, it's a acid for blood, but I don't know how it doesn't burn itself.
You know, it's magic. It's
It's
the perfect creature.
magic
It's what
acid for blood.
they say this throughout the whole entire series. It's like it's the most exquisite creature. It's like the best thing that's ever happened. And I'm like, I don't know about that. The weird little alien coming out of the big alien mouth is kind of weird. I don't know if that's an exquisite creation.
No, that's just something pissed off. Now, what would you rate this from all the Alien movies? Is this your top or your worst or a mid? What is it?
This is my top movie.
Same. Okay, we agree on the top movie. Nice.
It's it's perfect. It's just
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
It's
Gen Z, suck it. Get a fucking attention
yeah.
span, you little wankers.
Yeah. No offense, but
Get
I
off
mean,
musically, I mean TikTok.
it 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 really does bring a lot to the table. And like we said, practical effects. That was a guy in a suit doing all that shit.
Call Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney, you heard it
Yeah,
here first, folks. Sigourney Weaver, guy in a suit.
guy in a suit. Yeah, exactly.
She can pull that off.
A very little guy in a suit,
A wee
walking
man.
around in underwear and a white beater.
Oh god, I would do that. All right, so we topped that one off. I'm guessing both 5 stars out of five, or five
Yes,
clues. Five, yeah,
five out of five.
5 out of 5. What's the
5 out of
next
5.
one? We're talking about aliens, plural,
The yeah, aliens plural,
which comes out
which is a
7 years
gutsy
later,
move.
right? In '86.
Yeah. Yep.
This is the one with Paul Reiser. Yes, or is that
Mm,
three?
this is the one. Well, this is the one where you're talking about when we have the what do you call it? The military special forces come in.
Oh, everyone's the Rambo, and Rambo and Hambo.
So we have Lance Henriksen
Yes,
playing.
yes.
Yep.
With
We have
James
Paul
Cameron
Reiser.
directing this shit. Yeah, Paul. So
Yep.
Paul Reiser is in this one. Nice.
He is in this one. Yep. Um, we have Bill Paxton doing a phenomenal job.
And me getting my hand stabbed 3 million fucking times in school.
Yep. Absolutely.
Some of them are fucking self-inflicted wounds doing this.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep, and so basically, we end again, spoiler alerts. We end Ripley survives the first one, so does her cat,
Meow meow.
which is important. Um, they basically go on an escape shuttle after destroying the alien.
Almost 60
Um,
years later. And it's like 57 according to the storyline guy.
yeah, and then basically she lost her contract with the company, so she's just working odd jobs. Nobody kind of believes her. Um,
Which is
so
weird because they kind of like, we don't believe you, but let's go explore and get this for the company. So the company
basically,
knows, but they're gaslighting her.
right, because the first android basically said, actually, the company really wants this alien.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. we're gonna get this alien. And that's why she was really pissed off. So, second one, the company comes and they're like, hey, we're sorry. We're really sorry. Will you help us? Because we think that there's this like base, what do you call it? A colony that might be affected by an alien.
Yeah.
Could you please be like a consultant for us?
We've lost communication with one of our colonies.
Yeah. And so she's like, fine, fuck it, I guess, because she's having major PTSD.
Slightly.
So she goes to see what the fuck's going on. And of course, she's met by these Marines that are tough guys. Um, and those they're really fun. They're very fun.
Right, and there's gonna be a, there's gonna be one Marine who also I do believe is in, Heartbreak Ridge, playing a Marine. So this guy's just being typecast at the ass and back in this one.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay, now, there are some famous quotes from this one. Do you remember what they are?
Game over, man.
"Game over, man, game over, abso-fucking-lutely."
Yep. Bill
Hell, like the
Paxton.
tagline. The tagline is, "This time there's more." The tagline shit. Like, I'm sorry, like,
You don't say.
like, "Ah, just watch this one, bitches." That's what basically it. Like, you got this or Gizmo. You get to watch this or Gremlins. You get to pick. What the fuck you want? Now, it's,
And then
yeah,
this one we have a little girl too.
that's right.
She's kind of like a feral child.
Feral
She's
child.
yeah, she carries around her doll head. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's right. Newt,
Yeah,
I
Newt.
think. See, I watched these movies, just not this decade.
That's fine. We're getting there. I watched them all this Halloween, so I still have fresh memories.
Fresh memories. Oh, the things I was doing this
So,
Halloween. Okay, so what
and
would you this one goes a bit longer, 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we got Bishop and Newt and all sorts of things, and, like, another android and Paul Reiser, straight out of, like, not Married with Children. God, what was this fucking show? What was Paul Reiser's show?
Paul Reiser's show
Uh,
was Mad About You.
Mad About You, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like, "Oh, he's playing against character, he's playing a little dick in this one, man."
he was in Beverly Hills Cop,
Yes, he was.
a lot
All of
of
them,
them.
like, I think.
Oh, and he was in Stranger Things.
He was in Stranger Things, so he's coming back to this.
So he's
Now,
coming back to horror, which is great.
this one, it's not it's not my favorite.
It's not as claustrophobic as the first one,
Yeah, but this is the one I saw in the theater.
but this is much more action-packed, I would say.
Right, if you're showing some people from Gen Z, you just show them this one and say, "Fuck it."
They would like this.
Yeah, they're just
There's a
they're
lot of
space marines.
Space Marines, a ragtag group of Space Marines. You got a kid, and this is where you see the mother, like the
The
queen,
queen. Ah!
the queen. Yeah, and there's so many fucking good scenes too, because there's a great scene with the queen and Ripley, where basically the queen is gonna eat Newt, and so she's like she puts her gun by the eggs, and she's basically saying, "Okay, fucker, if you're gonna
Let's
kill
go,
my kid, I'm gonna kill
fucker.
your kids."
Do
And
this
so
shit.
there's like an exchange, and it's very Mexican standoff where there's a lot of tension. It's very fun.
If Mexicans go to space,
Hey,
there'll be a fucking Vasquez.
Vasquez is in here.
That's Latin,
Um,
B. They might be Mexican, I don't know.
I don't know.
Actually, I
Oh,
don't know. But if you are doing this
I gotta look it up now.
as a ranking, and Lance Hendrickson is the bishop, I mean, then we got some,
I
again,
love
great,
I love Bishop.
great actors in this. Just
I fucking
fucking
love Bishop.
these are well casted. If you had to rank this one, it's obviously, well, Alien is our best one. Is this towards the bottom or the top?
Oh, I was wrong. So Vasquez is played by Jeanette Goldstein, And she's from Brazil and Morocco.
Told you, Latin B.
Anyway, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
Okay. Actually, this is my second one.
this is your second one.
This is my second one.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, you know what?
Yep.
I think it might be my second one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's not the same flavor as the first one. The first one is much more suspenseful
Yeah,
and like very, like I said, claustrophobic. You're in one space station, you're in one place. This is a lot more open, but a lot more action packed. There's guns ablazing.
and
It's fun.
the protagonist bites it.
Huh?
Doesn't Ripley die in this one?
No.
Oh fuck! Really?
No. She
Oh,
escapes
okay.
the
She
one
escapes.
dude.
All
She
right,
escapes
fine.
the one captain dude escapes. Um Bishop escapes, and so does the little girl, Newt. They all escape
For
to be
no,
one big happy family
yes, forever and ever, because they definitely will
forever
not
and
have
ever.
anything bad happen to them. In the next one,
Absolutely
Aliens
not.
Cubed.
Yeah,
So how
fucking
many
free.
Cthulhu's do this one? Aliens. Second one.
5. 5.
I can do five. I can do five. Wait, won 2 Oscars. Jesus, won 2 Oscars.
I
Yeah,
mean, had James Horner doing the music, like it's pretty badass, you know?
yeah, and uh, although they got screwed, they did win 2 Oscars. They got screwed out of it because Sigourney Weaver should have fucking won.
She should have won. She really should. They always snub horror movies.
Horror
They really
always.
do.
Fucking hell.
Always.
Jamie Lee Curtis gets like a makeup Oscar for some
Mm.
random shit that she should
She did
not. Like, she was a shit.
she did get Everything Everywhere All at Once. She did get an Oscar for that, and she gave a nod to the horror community
Yeah, because
because she's been a scream queen this whole time.
yeah, I mean honestly, that movie was kind of
She's a
shit. So yeah, I
I
don't know.
liked it. I liked
Yeah,
it.
it was trying to be everywhere, ever at once. I hear.
Ha 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 ha.
So Alien 3, Alien 3. What you say on Alien 3?
So, okay, Alien 3. They crash into space prison. Their ship crashes into space prison and like everybody's dead except for Ripley. Womp womp.
Yeah.
Womp womp. They do what I didn't have on my bingo card was an autopsy of a child, but that's
Well,
in
you
Alien
should.
3.
You should. And Charles S. Dutton's in this one. Again, Paul
Like they
McGann.
had good actors in
Charles
this.
Dance
What
is
they
it?
did with it is shit because here's the problem. Too many cooks in the kitchen. They could not figure out for the life of them what 3 was supposed to be. David Fincher, who directed this movie, has gone on to be like, please take my name off it because I don't want to be associated with it. He's not happy with it. This
Without
is
a
also the
doubt.
one where they have the Xenomorph doggo.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
It gets kind of weird because it kind of rips off the thing without ripping it off as well. I mean,
which is hilarious because if you look at the behind the scenes, they actually tried to make a dog look like a xenomorph, and they're like, we can't fucking do this because the dog looks too stupid. Like nobody's gonna be afraid of it.
that should
So
have been their fucking clue.
they had to do what is it called? Like the rotoscoping. Like it's very jarring because it's CGI, but it's 1992 CGI. So it's not good.
Yeah, it gets kind of rough. Does not age too well. And then we do have Tywin Lannister in this,
I
but
mean, we do have
like 20
good
years before,
actors.
20 or 30 years before he's actually Tywin Lannister.
They
Do you
didn't
want?
do fuck all with them.
No, this is how cringy it is. Do you want to hear the tagline?
Oh God.
And can you guess? You're not going to guess what this is, but can you?
I'm not gonna guess it.
Yeah. In 79, we discovered in space no one can hear you scream. In 92, we will discover on Earth everyone can hear you scream. It's not on Earth, bitches.
It's not on Earth.
It's not on Earth. I,
It's
like the
it's on
audience, I'm
some
guessing they're
weird
talking about. So
fucking I guess.
the taglines talking about their audiences in the future might be afraid of this movie versus the actual fucking movie itself.
It's so fucking stupid, this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, did you also want to see Ripley almost get gang raped? There you
Oh,
go.
oh.
This is in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is not good. It's just not good.
Yeah, and, how
Uh,
did maybe I missed this? How did the prisoners get aliens?
through her. So basically,
She brought aliens
um,
to them?
yeah, basically they were aboard the ship, like their escape pods or whatever they were in, and they were on that. So when this space place brought in the ship, because I guess it was like crashed and whatever,
Yeah,
they're like, oh, there's one alive, let's try to save the one alive. Oh, it's a woman. Oh no, that's horrible because we're part of this space prison and guys like to fuck women. But basically there was one alien that was like running around, and spoiler alert, there's a queen alien inside of Ripley.
Ripley. And this is one where she dies.
This is the one where it's so dumb because she jumps into a
Lava?
it's like
See, Lord of the
it's
Rings it.
basically it's like Lord of the Rings, Terminator 2, which actually they were really worried about that it would rip off because they both shot it at the same time of like jumping into a vat of like molten whatever. Um, it also rips off Star Wars, although that came later, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's the whole thing of jumping into the like lava, and as she's jumping into it, the fucking thing bursts out of her chest and she holds it.
So like, oh, she's like, you're not going nowhere, bitch. You're coming home with me.
Exactly. Exactly. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, if to give you any hint, like the
Oh.
IMDb ratings go from like 8.5, 8.4, then 6.4. They
I would
sink
even give it
really heavy on this.
I would even go less than that.
Okay,
It's terrible.
what would you rate this out of 5?
Out of 5, 1.5.
1.5. I'd give it a 2 something. I would give it a 2 something just
Stupid.
because Charles S. Dutton's in it. Like I have to give it a 2.
She does get fucked in this movie.
But not literally.
No, literally.
Oh, really? I missed that part. I have to watch this
She
movie again.
does. Because he's asking her all these questions. She's basically like, "How about we just fuck instead?" And like later on, he's like, "You never answered me," and she's like, "No, I didn't."
Now,
So
was that the alien speaking or her?
I think her. I mean, like, if you're gonna be frozen, put on ice for like 57 years, and you're not getting a lot. Good for her.
Not getting a lot. You're about to have a
Go
chest
get you
beaten
some.
out. Now, so you put this towards the end, but not the very least of the movies, right?
No, so my list, I put it at,
Yeah, I see.
um,
It's like
yeah, I put it as third worst movie.
third worst, but the worst one of the actual Alien titular movie franchise. You know what I mean? Like not Prometheus or the
Yeah, I
Predators and
would
the
I would rank this worse than 4.
okay, which is our next one, if you guys can count.
Yes.
Alien 4
We
Resurrection.
can.
That's not even 4, it's just like Alien Resurrection
Yeah, but
with
it's 4.
Winona Ryder.
We know it's 4.
What did you think about okay, were you watching any of these in the theater originally?
No, no.
Shit, really? I'm the only one?
I
Okay.
remember when this came out in 97, but I did not like horror or scary stuff at that time.
I loved horrors in '97.
Nah,
Huh? Oh, horror.
97 was just
Sorry. I said
was
something
not the
else.
year of the horror.
The year of
No.
the horror.
I love looking at it.
You sure do. So,
Exactly.
I remember watching this in the theater. I was a big horror fan. This is back when I had time to watch movies, I guess. And I was like, "Oh, Winona Ryder and Sigourney Weaver! I can't wait to. Holy fuck! What's this? Like, can I go?"
It is wild.
It's just all over the fucking place. She's playing bad. Okay,
She
If you
is
ask me what this
sexy
movie's about, she's
basketball.
playing basketball. That's the only thing I know happens in this movie. That's
It's
it.
sexy, but also territorial basketball.
Yeah, the
Against
end.
against Ron Perlman. Against Ron Perlman.
Oh, I blocked that part out, but yeah, but again, the cast is still stellar.
Cast is good. The cast is still really
Winona
good.
Ryder, Sigourney Weaver, Dominic Pinion,
And
we said
honestly,
Ron
again,
Perlman,
I would say that the director is still good. We're going through good
John
directors. We
Penn.
had
Yeah,
yeah, we have Jeannot, who did Amelie, who did
Amelie.
The City of Lost Children. Like, he's a good director. It's just so the let's talk about who it's written by.
Oh, I didn't scroll up that far yet. Hold on.
It's written
Oh,
by
not
Joss
Dan O'Bannon
Whedon.
and Joss Whedon. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's written by Joss Whedon.
So why is there a
So
basketball scene between, like, okay, Ripley, you and this other girl, you have to get naked for basketball. Why? Oh, that's how they play it in space. They play it naked. What
she's
the
not
fuck?
naked, naked.
In my
She's like
imagination, she is. I don't know about your imagination, but no, but she is very
no,
scantily.
my imagination, she's still in her granny panties.
Granny panties, so it's hot. But
Yeah,
okay,
so okay.
it's
So
not
this
naked, but it's kind of sexy basketball. It's
it's
sexual
yeah,
attention ball.
it's supposed to be sexual tension, although she does it as like a threat towards Ron Perlman.
Right.
He doesn't realize that. Anyway, it has Ron Perlman, it has Dan Hedaya in it. It has gosh, J.E. Freeman. I don't remember. Oh, he's in Miller's Crossing. Um,
Oh,
oh,
Raymond
was in
Cruz is in
Miller's
it. There's a
Crossing.
tons of fucking people in this film.
There's a lot of fucking people. So the story is this. This is the story. It is now a shit ton in the future.
200 years at least.
Yes. And they're still at it again. They still want them aliens. So, what they do, and this is like, this fucking made me so mad. But what they do is they clone Ripley from being molten in lava on this fucking space rock out in the middle of nowhere. And when they clone her, they also accidentally like clone an alien in her too because she had the chest
Hugger thing
bursters.
with her. Yeah.
So they also have a queen there. So they have a queen, they have Ripley, but she's not Ripley. She's like a cross between an alien and Ripley.
Right.
If an alien and Ripley had a baby.
Which they did, apparently.
They did. And there is a baby in this that's like a human alien. And it has the worst, like, I guess abortion scene? I don't know. The baby's out. It's a terrifying death. It's like the worst death I've ever seen
Really?
in a movie. Yes.
Let me bring you the Cannibal Holocaust.
It's worse than that, I would say. I would think it would be worse than that. But basically, okay, so she's like half alien, half like human. This ragtag group of people come in, and they are pretty bitchin' with Ron Perlman, um,
They're basically mercs. If I remember correctly, they're like they're bad of the bad. They're worst of the worst. They're
yeah,
military.
the
Like,
worst of the worst. They're tough. They're
they're
not
toughest of the
military.
toughs.
They're
They're
like,
inglorious bastards for space.
yeah,
Glorious
and
space
and
bastards from
and
Perlman
Winona Ryder.
and
And
Renora.
Winona Ryder.
Was she the fucking daughter of Ripley? Am I
No,
misremembering?
no,
No.
no, 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 no. You're misremembering. So
Oh,
she
fuck me,
comes
man.
because she wants to come and kill Ripley because she is like
Ah,
aliens be bad. Then you find out she's
she's
an
the
android.
android. Okay.
She's an android. And it's very funny because Sigourney Weaver in this is very like analytical but almost animalist,
Yeah.
like animal like.
Animalistic.
And
Ah.
Winona Ryder is just like teary, sad android. And at the end of the movie, we get a gay kiss from Ron Perlman, and we get what I like to think is Ellen Ripley as, you know, an alien, and her girlfriend Winona Ryder, who is
An android.
an android. Because they, at the
Oh,
very
fuck
end, they
yeah.
look together in the future, and it's very romantic.
Yeah, I've got so many issues with the movie at this point because Ripley's character arc, Alien, great. Aliens, great. Alien 3, what the fuck? Resurrection, what the shit? No, does it seem Ripley? Can it be? Is it Ripley, or just I don't know, fucking know anymore. But if this between Alien and Aliens is like 60 years or whatever the fuck it is, and the other one was some other years, and this is another 200 years. How bad is a fucking company? They can't get a goddamn alien in 300 fucking years.
Okay, that's
Like,
very true.
like we
I
can only find
feel
one
like
in Ripley. That's all they'll fucking find them. How bad
maybe
are you guys?
Ripley just has like she's an alien magnet.
Yeah,
Just aliens
believe it or
wanna
not, I think that's how they get Ripley's Believe It or Not because we can't believe this shit. An
yeah,
infinite fucking credit, like the mega company of God, can't find this shit in 300 years. And that's just from the movies we've seen on the Alien franchise. You go back to Prometheus, they really fucking dropped the ball now.
they fucking drop the ball all the time. This company is really bad
The
at what it
worst. They're
does.
just the fucking worst company. It's might as like Donald Trump
They really
steaks.
are. It's basically like what's that one in Pokemon? Oh, Team Rocket. Like they can't do anything right, but they still keep trying.
As long as they keep trying. The person writing these taglines need to keep trying. It's been more than 200 years. The beginning has just started.
That means nothing.
Nothing whatsoever.
That
Like we
means
give
nothing.
up. Like it's Sigourney Weaver. You're
That
gonna
should
see this shit.
that should be the tagline. We give up.
We give up.
We give up.
This is like 6.2. Okay, so after all this, that is the last Alien movie. That's it.
I liked
Purely
it. I
Alien.
kinda liked it. I kinda liked it. I got pissed off, but I did kinda like it.
You put it above. You put it above 3.
I did.
Okay, and what would you give
I
this
liked it better.
Cthulhu wise?
Oh, I guess maybe a 2.5.
I can see it at 2.5, and just because I got bored in the theater, I was just fucking restless. I do remember
Like,
that.
honestly, if again, like this is the Jaws 3 treatment. If you look at it like an alien movie, you're gonna be pissed off. If you look at it like a weird fanfic come to life,
Yeah,
you're gonna have a good time.
maybe, maybe, and I think that's gonna be my Romulus experience.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
now, God, I guess technically the Alien versus Predator thing because we're doing like Jason versus Freddy, fucking Tyson versus Logan, or whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know. But we're now
Yes.
we do Alien versus Predator. The first one you think was good?
Okay, so I will also preface this with that I was trying to do it in some kind of order and I got a little bit mixed up and I actually ended up watching Prometheus and Covenant first before
Okay,
Alien
and then
versus Predator.
all right.
And Alien versus Predator was a breath of fresh air.
Okay, that's why you
I
put
had
it higher.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's part of it because it is a fun movie. It is a popcorn movie. It does not take itself seriously,
No,
and nor should you.
no, it was basically Predator 2. Predator 1 took us shit seriously. Predator 2 did not. Anything from Predator 2 onwards, any Predator universe, it did not take itself seriously.
Hey, except for Prey. Prey did.
Oh, fuck. I was watching on the airplane. Yeah, sure. Prey. Which we're all kind of doing now. So, Alien versus Predator
Alien versus Predator.
2004 ish.
Yes.
Uh,
2004. It was super goofy.
yeah, it was a movie.
It was super goofy. I did like it. I liked the female main character. We have Bishop back. We have Lance
Yes, we do.
Henriksen. Um,
It's a PG
I
13.
liked that.
See,
It
that's
is
the fucking it goes
PG-13,
goofy as fuck.
so
Or also ours,
it's
by the way.
super goofy, but I liked it because it was also kind of like it was kinda like Pinhead Puzzle Box because they basically go inside the spaceship to figure out what's going on,
Yeah.
and then it keeps changing, like, the whole ship keeps changing. So, it's kind of fun in that regard, it's kinda like Cube, like I said, kinda puzzle boxy, um, and it also has, like, it has a main character who's female, and she's pretty cool, and she's pretty badass,
Is
and
she
at the
the alien
end,
or the predator?
she's a human,
Oh,
but
no.
she teams up with, the Predator. So her
Oh.
and the Predator and I like that too. That's pretty fun.
The team no
So,
one saw.
like, look, I if I could be friends with a Predator, I mean, that would be well, wait, okay, back up. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
you might
say that.
wanna say that out loud again. If I could be friends with a predator, I mean, Epstein did have his
Never
own
mind.
island.
Never mind. Never
You
mind.
want one for the island at very least. But he had a spaceship too, so you know what? I do find the thread. So Alien Resurrected, Alien 4, had
Yeah.
Ron Perlman, who was in Sons of Anarchy. Alien versus Predator has Tommy Flanagan, who was also in Sons of Anarchy.
Yes. He was. This is a pre-Sons of Anarchy. This is
Yeah.
just getting the cast together, really.
And again, another great fucking cast.
Yeah. No, the cast is really good. It's fun. It's like
And allegedly,
kinda gay. There's like 2 guys that kind of like hit it off and it's
well, you
kinda
know,
gay.
they're all gonna die,
Kinda
but
gay.
Schwarzenegger agreed to do the movie.
What?
Allegedly, this is according to the trivia on IMDb.
Ah,
Schwarzenegger agreed to do the movie only if he lost the election for governor of California, but since he won, he couldn't
womp
do.
womp.
Yeah, he couldn't do the movie since he won, so he had to back out of it. It was just like a
That's funny.
fucking like cameo or something like that. But
Yeah, probably would be
no,
like a cameo. I'm glad that we did get Lance Henriksen and he
yes,
played basically a Wayland, like the billionaire of the Wayland Corporation
Wayland
before
Smithers.
and this is like kind of a prequel too because it's like Wayland before Wayland and what was the other one called? I always get this one confused. Wayland Yutani.
Oh yeah,
So it was before like the Yutani crossover, I
the
guess.
crossovers and the
The merger.
taglines. Yeah, whoever wins, we lose. It's again, it's a popcorn movie.
Yeah, it's a popcorn movie. It is.
Yeah.
100%.
So what would you give
It's a
this
fun
one?
movie.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Oh.
hate it. What would you give it though?
I'm looking at my rating because I did rate all of these, and I don't want to like misquote myself, you know? Never mind, I can't get it. I would give this like a 3.5.
A
I had
3.5?
fun.
Holy fuck. I'll give it a
Look,
2.5.
sometimes you gotta just shut your brain off and watch
That's what
aliens.
masturbation's for.
Look, I'm also gonna preface this that I watched Prometheus before this.
Uh-huh.
So it was fun to get back to actual aliens instead of whatever the fuck that was.
Prometheus. Okay, well, okay, so we'll do that one and then Alien Resurrection. No, sorry, Alien versus Predator Requiem. This is the next
Yes.
one in there. That's just shit, right?
I was so upset. So this is like the second to worst for me.
Okay.
It was upsetting. It was because they had a really good premise. They were actually going to take the events that happened in the first one
Right.
and like add to it. And then it just was garbage, stinky poo poo, as we say in the biz.
Garbage stinky poo poo. It's
Garbage,
I
stinky poo
think
poo.
that even IMDb agrees on this one.
Yeah.
It I can't even name people. Stephen Pasquale's in it. John Ortiz. Uh, even they're kind of like
Yeah.
besides Sam Tramiel. I do like Sam Tramiel. So the cast is good. It's not as strong as the other casts were. The movie is definitely it's a Christmas movie. You know, this Christmas
Yeah,
there will be no peace on earth.
barely.
It's a fucking Christmas movie, and it goes back to rated R.
It's really not though, because there's like it's not like look, I would love Christmas Alien. I would I would love that. It's really not. It's like about a small town and like
You know
their
what?
dynamics and their I'm like and I fucking don't care
This is gonna
at
flip you out.
all.
I'm gonna change my fucking vote. I actually like this one better than the first.
No,
Yeah,
it's dumb. It's
yeah.
boring.
This is my 3.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. Well, it's all
And then I
good.
had to wake up and then rewatch it and I was furious because
Okay.
nothing fucking happens.
See,
It's dumb.
but it is happening because if we had this small town in Colorado, by the way, if they band together and get all these illegal aliens that predators
Shut
them
up.
out of there, the entire
Uh,
landscape shifts. Yeah.
it did make money though. It did
Oh,
make money.
shit, man. One of their tags are weapons fire. Oh, I
Oh
can't wait
my
to
God.
weapons fire
It
this one.
it came out on Christmas in 2000. Oh wait, no.
25th of December,
Oh yeah, it did. No, it
2007.
did.
Yes, it
It
does.
did. It came out on why the fuck would this come
Merry
out on
Christmas.
Christmas? See, why
2007,
didn't
man.
Terrifier 3 come out on Christmas and this come out never?
That'll be fucking funny though. If Terrifier 3 came out on Christmas, I think that should be a new Christmas movie. So
Well, it is a Christmas movie.
I'm gonna give
Like,
this one a bit of a boost. I
boo,
spoke too quickly. I'm gonna watch it again. Watch this one again.
boo,
Because it was like a
boo.
40 day of nights type thing. I like that. All right, so now we're going strictly into the prequels
Wait,
of.
we didn't rate it.
Oh, sorry. What are you rating it?
What do you rate it? I want to know.
3.5 for real.
Ugh, God, no, 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 no.
Yeah,
1.5.
who cares? That's what you're rating it. You know who the fuck cares? No,
Ugh.
this is where we start disagreeing. This is the weird thing is this is
Yeah,
where the
this is
prequels
where
and
we.
this and Romulus. This is where we start
Yeah,
disagreeing.
okay.
So the first prequel is
Prometheus.
Prometheus. He
Yeah,
said questionably.
with Michael Fassbender, Guy Pearce,
Yeah.
Idris Elba, Charlize
Mm. Oh
Theron.
God, this cast against Charlize Theron's in it.
God, yeah, she's
What?
like an evil part of the
Oh
thing.
right,
She's
yes, you're
against
right. Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I remember
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. She's sexy. I mean, I'll give her that. She's a good
I remember
actor.
this.
I'll give her that. But blah, blah.
So when
Yeah,
you're doing uh Prometheus,
yeah,
you watch this one before you watch Covenant, yes?
yes.
And it's got Naomi Rapace. Oh, I can't say her name right now, but she was in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Dragon tattoo. Yep.
Yeah, Naomi
Yeah.
Rapace. And oh God, it is just sex. For me, this movie is sexy.
No,
Yes.
it's boring as
And Ridley
fuck.
Scott is back. I mean, oh God, you got Michael Fassbenders and Naomi and fucking Charlie's husband and Guy Pearce and Idris Elba. How the fuck is this not sexy to you?
Because it's boring.
Benedict
It's
Wong's in it. This
boring,
is
boring,
sexy as
boring.
fuck, dude.
Nothing happens. There's like okay, so there's like a tall
Mm-hmm.
goof looking face. He drinks a
Mm.
black thing and
Oh
then
yeah.
he just like fucking crumbles. I don't know. And then there's like black goo and then there's more black goo and then he goes
Oh, I
crazy
didn't say the beginning was
and then they
good.
come
Yeah, I just
so dumb.
that's the credit roll.
So dumb.
That's the credits. That's the opening credits, by the way.
That's part of it though. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah, that's what I'm
looking
saying. It's like it does not start well.
yes, they basically it's like these archaeologists that like find very easily how the fuck to get to what they think are the engineers of creating
Right.
humanity.
Which is great because then it takes them like 300 to 400 years after that to find one goddamn alien. Like we can get this no problem. We've discovered this shit. Oh what? Where's our distress beacon? Where do we fucking shoot these escape pods at? I forgot.
It's
Fuck man, that's the only thing that's
oh
yeah.
wait. Oh, is this no, this is the one with the gays. Okay,
The
sorry. This
gays?
is the one. Yeah, this is the one where the I think
The
with the
the
gays.
gays? Can we spell this?
Gays.
Okay, so you're saying the gays, not like the GAZE, the
No.
gays at something. You're actually saying the gays. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes, old
yeah.
timer. What about the gays in this movie?
I think there are two that are there's
There
like
are
a
there are
couple.
2 people
There's
who are
cute.
the gays? Oh, there are a
Yeah,
couple,
they're
so there's
cute.
plural, there's the gays.
Yeah, I think they're a couple. Yes. I think they're a couple because the one guy is just like, "Hi, buddy, let's be friends." And the guy's like, "I don't need any friends." And then like later they're like
Let's fuck.
hanging on each other and like it's cute. It's
Alright,
cute.
so sure, I've got so
I
many
think this is the
fucking
one.
this
Ugh,
is
they
also
just
one where the ship
so
is
boring.
falling. Remember these 2 people at the very end, like Naomi and Charlize, they're trying to escape a ship that is, like, rolling after them, and everyone else is like,
Mm,
"Just walk to the fucking side. It's rolling.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
small
yeah,
ship.
yeah, yeah.
It's a fucking ring. Walk to
Well,
the side."
the problem is this is not really like it's
Ugh.
not really an alien movie. You know, like
It's more of a prequel-y. It's got the prequel feel because we see that the guys there are not really there. Waylon's sort of there, and this Waylon's he just wants to live forever and meets
so
creator.
yeah,
And
so Waylon has like a fucking puppet, like that's Michael Fassbender, like this
yes,
weirdo um
prototype android
android.
type. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this weirdo fucking android who's like really weird and gross and I hate him.
I hate
And
him.
he's boring as fuck. And he's in there and he basically fucks them all over.
Hardcore on purpose.
Hardcore.
Fucking on
Yeah, on
purpose, man.
purpose. Yeah, super on purpose. Um, yeah.
It,
I
it's
mean,
it's
that's it
weird
for me.
though. If this is actually the third highest rating Alien movie in the franchise, was 7 on
So
IMDb.
boring.
Yeah. I didn't enjoy the first part of it because like, it's like, "Oh, it starts out really fuck, man, they're going way back." They don't really explain dick about him drinking some black shit and, like, turning into more black shit or I don't know, and then, like, they fast forward through, like, the millennias to have human life. I'm like, "Oh, that's not very interesting." And then they do Michael Fassbender, who just got
Yeah.
off doing Magneto, and
He's
girl
a
I
good
mean,
actor. I'm not saying that he's
these are
not.
all
I'm
great
just
actors, that's the thing, it's like,
yeah.
we can't really point to okay, I can point to what's wrong with the fucking writing is wrong with it.
I can point to it.
Yeah,
I can
Sean
point
Harrison or
to it.
something. Yeah, it's the writing, right? It's gotta be the writing.
It's no, I feel like it's Ridley Scott. I hate to say it, but
I think it's Ridley Scott,
I
the
feel
director.
like it is. I feel like it is because it feels like, no offense, like he's kind of sucking his own dick at this point. And
Hey, if you can do
sure,
that, no
like,
offense taken, I'm guessing. He's
yeah,
like,
right. I
no
get
offense
it.
taken."
Like, look, I can't suck my own dick.
Alright.
I can't. Like, I don't have the money and the power. He
I'll
was
get you
given a
yoga
shitload
classes
of
for
money.
Christmas.
Thank you.
You're
He
welcome.
was given this opportunity to do a thing and he took it and good for him, but it's like so like I could imagine him throughout the years because again, this is 2012. The first one was 1979. Like throughout the years being like, yeah, I could add this to it, I could add that to it. And to me, looking at it, it was like this is too much. This
Is this
is
the George Lucas syndrome when he starts doing the
That's what I
fucking
feel
special
like.
edition
Yeah.
prequels and the putting Han Solo job with
Exactly.
fucking hut walking?
Right. This is how I feel it is.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
I feel like it's walking backwards because of all this. And again, I guess good for him because he has the money and the power to do that. But to me, it's just like he's sucking his own dick. I don't know.
Well, I can kinda see that, and I do know the movie is not the best alien movie by fucking
No.
stretch of imagination.
So boring.
But I've got to ask because Ridley Scott also does Blade Runner in '82, which is like, 3 years after Alien comes out, right?
Which is amazing.
However,
Yes.
the sequel to Blade Runner in 2017, I think,
I think
is
so.
that Ridley Scott as well?
That I don't know.
I'm gonna click on through it and
Um,
find out for a second.
although
No, it's not.
according
It's Dennis Villeneuve. Okay, so
okay.
it's not Ridley Scott. So it's just that's what I'm saying. Like that Blade Runner sucked.
Yeah, I did. I feel like
Dune
again it was
'82.
like going back to an old thing that we didn't really need this.
The prequels. No, we didn't.
We didn't really need this.
But
You know what I like in Aliens? Aliens.
yeah,
That's what I like. And
not
this
the
was
love
like,
story triangle between a
well, and
scientist
this
and
was like
an
the weird
archaeologist.
engineers that were like weird
Yeah, we didn't know
I don't
that
like
they
it.
were created because it's just kind of a cop out. It's more of like a
And it was so easy. It was just like, "Oh, look, we have a star map to go find the people that I mean, honestly, this whole thing was like a gif of that guy going, "Aliens." You know, like that
yeah
weirdo.
on the
This is
History
that
Channel.
movie. This is
So
exactly that
I'm
movie.
guessing you're not rating this one high in the list of
No, I'm not.
this is your
I'm
worst. Oh
not.
my, is this your worst one?
This is my worst one.
Holy shit! Not Covenant. This is your worst one.
This is my worst one.
Wow,
Yeah. I did
wow.
not like it. I thought
I
it was
I
dumb.
I think it's better than 4 and 3.
I was more entertained with 4. I was angry at 3, but I understood what 3 was. This I
Take
don't understand what
the
it is.
cast out of it. Take the cast out of it. You're gonna be still entertained with 4. Real oh my god. I think this is a better story.
See, here's the thing. This maybe to you this is a better story, except for an aliens film. It is unentertaining. It is not, and it doesn't really add anything of substance to aliens.
Okay.
Okay, the alien is from a black goo, I guess. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
throw my hands up in the air. I don't get, okay.
the tagline is the search for our beginning could lead to our end. So I think he was searching for God.
They were searching for the engineers that
Like, yeah,
created
the
humanity,
supreme being that created humans, they found the destruction of alien,
and they found stupid CGI looking motherfuckers
right?
that looked dumb.
But okay,
They
would this
looked
be
dumb.
what years does it come out in? 17?
No,
No,
2012.
12, okay.
Yeah.
Would this be a reflection of humankind, I guess, going out trying to like I said, they're trying to find God, and God ends up creating something that basically kills itself. And is that a reflection of God creating man who then kills God?
I think it was more of a reflection
Look at Nietzsche.
of people getting high on their own supply. I think this was answering a question we really didn't super need to be asked. I would be much more interested to know about Wayland Yutani and the world of Wayland Yutani. Instead of, hey, I wonder where we were made. Oh, look, I found a star map. Let's go there. Oh, they're kind of assholes, and now there's like this weird like goop that's killing us all. Um, womp womp.
Yeah,
And
well,
an evil android just running
I will
around
say
barefooted.
some of these, I know they're right. Some of these prequels, especially the posters, are really good. They're really well done. The posters. These are
Look,
H.R. Geiger esque.
yes, they did a great job with the posters. They did a great job. I would even say with like the locations. Like it did feel very interesting, but that's not enough to like
Yeah,
keep anything. It's
I
just
agree.
water. I watched this in the theaters and I was bored out of my mind. I watched this at home and honestly, I cannot remember half of what happened in this
Yeah,
movie
I was
because
so excited to see this, and I was like,
ugh,
it was better than 4. I was like, "Ah, it was better than 4, but fuck it." Alright, so what would how many Cthulhus would you give it? How many Cthulhus?
one,
Wow, you fucking hate
I
this one, okay.
don't like it.
I
It's not interesting. It doesn't really add to the
it's a
alien
3 for me.
that much.
It's a 3 for me, man.
The acting's good.
Yeah.
I can say that.
Okay, so we're going on to
The
Alien Covenant, which is the next one, and
Covenant. Yes.
what would you
Where
give
we see David again.
right, David Fassbender is Michael Fassbender playing David is back. We've got
And he's playing a guy with a slight Southern accent.
yeah,
I was very I
and
was
Danny
very confused
McBride's
with
in
his
this one as
accent.
well, by the way.
Billy Crudup is in this, Danny McBride,
Uh, Juicy
Catherine
Smollett
Waterston.
before he got completely kicked out of Hollywood for faking being attacked in Chicago and
Ooh.
paying actors to attack him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So the cast is probably the weakest of the bunch. I mean, really, honestly, this is not the best cast they picked for a pure alien. I do like Dan McBride and Michael Fassbender, but it's just not
Yeah. It does have Catherine Waterston, but she wasn't really in
in it
a lot more
that
that I could
much.
name.
Yeah, the fucking
Well,
tagline is "Run." From the spaceship that's going slowly, you could just run the other side. That should be the tagline to
uh,
the previous one.
that's so funny.
Yeah. And it's a sequel to, Prometheus, but not
Yes.
it's still a prequel to other things. Okay.
Yeah.
What because these are getting fucking weird. By this time, I'll be honest, when I heard Dan
They
McBride is
are.
doing Alien movie, like, Danny McBride is doing Alien movie? Interesting, I guess. Cool, because he was doing a bunch of horror shit back then. He was starting to get into horror then. I'm like, "Okay, maybe good Danny could do this." I would watch it, sure, why not? I was not excited. I was excited for the previous one. After watching that one, I was not excited to it. It's like the sequel no one asked for. It's
Okay, so
not even a fucking sequel
I
to the
was actually
fucking movie.
I was excited for this movie.
Mhm.
Because I thought,
Kit
"Oh,
Kat?
look, we're getting back to aliens."
Yeah.
Um,
How long did that last?
cool. Cat My cat is stepping on me. 1 second. Cat. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. The cat was on me, but I'm better. Okay. So in this, I was actually excited because I was like, oh, we're getting back to aliens and we're getting back to ships and we're getting back to the things that I like.
Yeah.
Um, yes, kind of.
Yeah, I'm like, how long did that fucking thought last?
Yeah, so we're on a colonization ship who has like a bunch of colonists in stasis, and they're like trying to figure out like a bunch of ships. I mean, I forgot what even happens in the beginning,
Uh, I can do
except
fucking watch.
for Michael Fassbender trying to do a Southern accent.
It's okay. This is from someone else in twenty
Okay,
one oh four, almost 11 years after the Prometheus thing. The deep colonization USSS Covenant is on course for remote planet. Who cares? 2,000
yeah,
people. New world, except for a rogue transmission entices the crew to a nearby habitable planet resembles Earth. And then disaster after disaster, peaceful explorations, biological foes, something, something, jazz hands. Who gives
and
a shit?
that's where they also find the other Michael Fassbender
And
robot android who is
Naomi's
David,
dead
the bad
then?
one. So we don't know. We think that she died in
The
some
crash?
kind of crash. But then we find out later, no, David like dissected her and like was making weird shit with her to
Yeah.
basically get the alien. But. Well, this is the sexy one though too, because I remember in the trailers that it always like focused on that one scene in the shower where the two people are gonna get it on, and then
Yeah.
like the little alien tail comes up.
Yeah. I can see that, but I would rather okay. Would you have rather have this movie as it is or be an actual sequel with Naomi Rapace still in it? Like they're actually going to hunt down the fucking engineers and we get the more of the engineer story
No,
versus the
no,
random ass shit we
no,
got.
no,
Really,
no,
I'd
no.
rather see that.
No, I want nothing to do with the engineers. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care about you in the slightest. You know what I want to see in an alien movie? Not fucking engineers. I want to see aliens.
But the aliens are engineers. The engineers are aliens.
They're not.
Fine, fine, fine. I just want to see more Naomi. I mean, that's just me though.
I I did like David coming on to the other android for a hot second because I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? Um, so basically they play a switcheroo, the androids, because of course they do, because they look the same.
Double trouble.
Um,
Freaky Friday. It's
yeah, they
Vince
play a little
Vaughn's
Freaky
spirit
Friday,
goes into Michael Fassbender.
also played by Michael Fassbender,
Yeah. And they have a gay
um,
friend.
who is also Michael Gay Fassbender.
Michael Gay Bender? What the hell? Oh
All right, so
no.
this one does have aliens. It does
Yeah.
have a ship. I did like the one scene where, because she's, I believe, also a safety officer. Um, Her husband gets killed when they come out of stasis. He dies, which is sad. So she is also mourning him while also trying to survive. Um, it is a lot of shit going on, but I do like the scene when they come back and she's like, I can't let you, I can't let you in to the ship. And they basically have
Throwback.
to quarantine this one lady
Yeah.
and all hell breaks loose. And again, there's a Jewish person in here, I think, because there's one
We've seen the
shot of
sour
her.
scene. That's why. Oh, we've seen her. Sorry.
Yeah,
We've seen the
exactly. No,
circumcision.
the sour. Well, no,
Well,
we do
she's
see
not
the shower.
circumcised, is she?
We don't see that. We don't see that. This is in
Resident Evil.
uh
That way I know.
Resident Evil.
I knew where you're going with that
But
because that's what I'm going
we
to this.
see that she has a Star of David necklace,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We don't talk about it.
No,
We just see it.
don't even mention that shit. That is
Nope,
like, oh,
we're not
space
gonna even
Jews.
mention to
That's
that.
it.
Nope.
Becomes a Chappelle bit later on, but it's about yeah. There's some things that bug me about this movie, and it goes back to bad ideas. This movie goes back to bad things happen to dumb fucking people in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we are on a planet we haven't discovered before. Do we send probes down? Do we send our android down? No, fuck it. Let's just go on vacation down there. Hope nothing bad
Yep.
happens. Like, what the
Yep.
fuck's wrong with you guys?
It's so dumb. We have all this technology. Why don't we have a fucking droid?
Like, just even a rover. Just fucking just send David. David,
Yeah.
go get you some shit.
Exactly. Go send I hate to say it, but like go send the android out.
Send the red shirt first, man. Send the fucking red shirt first. We learned. There's no there's not the prime director, but there's no like command protocols for a new planet. Like, what the fuck's
No.
wrong with these
No.
fucking seasoned explorers that they don't know anything?
They don't know anything.
Oh, it's a new land. What should we do? I don't know. This. I'll like go ashore. All right. So, what would you like this one? Was brings the alien back? What would you give this one out of 5? Where do you rank this amongst your
I found it. Okay. So I would give this a 2.5.
2.5? So that puts it above Alien 3, but below
Yeah.
Alien 4.
Yeah. Actually, Alien 4 I gave a 2.5.
Okay, so kind of ties. Okay.
Yeah. So
Shit.
this is about the same level. Yeah.
I God, and I love the posters. I fucking love these
The
posters.
posters are
They
great.
could just, like, show me a if you send me an art book made from these posters, like, fuck yes, it's much better than the
I
movie.
mean, yeah, Geiger is there's a reason why it's very haunting, you
Yeah.
know? There's a reason why they're so cool. It's very beautiful. The movie is not.
It did worse on IMDb than the previous one, and I don't know. I just it's like the sequel no one fucking asked for. At this point, it's becomes like Indiana Jones and a Crystal Skull. I'm like, fuck me, I wanna like this movie, I do, but I just fucking can't. I
It
just
doesn't
can't.
really add anything. Again, like
No,
I
it's
don't
just
I don't care about
this
the
is
engineers. I don't. I
yeah.
really don't.
I would rather would watch Naomi go after the engineers than watch this movie, which is about
Oh
like
my
she's
God.
fucking vivisected, like, I don't know, whatever.
I forgot I gave Alien versus Predator a 4.0 before.
Jesus fucking Christ, a 4.0. Okay. So okay, yeah, it's not the worst movie. I would probably rank it around Alien 4. You said it ties with Alien 4. I can see that it ties with Alien 4 for me as well. I
Yeah,
didn't like
yeah.
Alien 4 that much at all. I think I probably just give it 2.
Yeah, it's 2.5 for me. It's
Yeah.
the same as Alien 4.
Which leads me to holy god, the last movie, Alien Romulus, which came out this year,
Yes,
and we're gonna spoil it a little bit. So if you haven't seen Romulus,
little bit.
just watch it. It's like 2 hours or some shit like that. I don't know.
It just came on streaming,
On
so
Disney,
you can go
probably, right?
stream it.
Is that Disney
Well,
for
I
Alien?
I bought it on I bought it on Prime.
Bought on Prime. Okay.
I paid $30 for it, I know, but
Uh,
still.
buddy, hope.
I'll watch it again. I'll watch it again, so sure.
I'm going to. Okay, give me this. Give me the spiel on Romulus.
So we start out, we are on a colony. It is hard work to
Who
do
cares? That's what
colony work.
Alien Romulus is. Bunch of fucking who cares. Sorry. Continue.
Okay, yeah, okay, all
Ha
right.
ha ha.
Huh, huh, huh.
It's funny you asked me to do something and then you interrupt me when I'm doing it.
I like that.
So basically,
Ta-da.
um,
Baby Yoda's in
this
it?
la-
Holy shit. I need to watch this one.
this lady and her brother are trying to get out of this colony because the colony fucking sucks ass.
Right.
It's run by Wayland Yutani. They want to get the fuck out. But they're like, no,
Perfect.
you can't get the fuck out because,
We
oh,
screw you
your
over.
contract
Yeah.
was just, yeah, they just screwed her over. So
Yeah.
she actually, like, her ex-boyfriend, they kind of like get together and he's like, hey, we're gonna be leaving. We found this, like, ship, like, up in space. We're gonna take that ship. We're gonna fucking get out of here. Do you want to come? And she's like, sure. Well, you find out her brother is an adopted brother who's an android that was
Right.
reprogrammed by her dad.
Oh, I think it meant brother because he was black.
Brother from another mother. Yes.
Oh, apparently. So he's a fucking android.
Yes. So he's an android. We find this out very early on, so
Yeah,
you don't
there's
have
no
to.
spoilers. Like we find out like
There's
the
no spoiler with that.
first 10
So
minutes.
basically, they go up to figure out, hey, we can use this to go to this beautiful place that we want to go to. However, of
Yeah.
course, the ship has aliens.
Yeah,
Like,
everything.
and then bad things happen, and that's Alien Romulus.
Yeah, and I think this Alien movie happens between the original Alien series and something else, which means okay, 2142. So I wonder what that is. So Wayland Yutani has
They've
found,
merged. They finally merged, which is good.
yeah, and they also found an alien to
They Yes,
study.
yes, and they have multiple aliens. There's a lot of aliens in
Right.
this.
Yeah, they're
Like
the alienies.
all of the anger that I had before with them not having aliens, they have aliens in this.
Plenty. The alien, the plenty, but My question now becomes, if this is happening then, how does the company not know what happened in the future of the
Because
actual
they
movie
dumb.
timeline? And Paul, well, we have to go back out. Like, no, motherfuckers, you already have. You're studying them. You know where they are. That's a really weird overlook on unforced error putting it at that time in the movie timeline. They could have put this
Okay, let
fucking
me
years
just
before or after or
have you
whatever the fuck it is.
have you ever worked for a very large company? Nobody knows what the fuck the other people are
Yeah,
doing.
but if my entire company is based upon finding a MacGuffin and we've had the MacGuffin for fucking decades, I think
Again,
I would know that one.
Team Rocket. Team Rocket.
Yeah, but they're
It
really
is
sinister if they just can't build shit apparently or talk
basically they're
or
great at exploiting people, really bad at getting aliens. You can't have it
uh
both ways.
yeah, okay, but we will have okay. The
Okay.
tagline is in space, no one can hear you. That's it. The end. Yeah, it's like, we're just and there's so many fucking callbacks to the original movie in this movie.
Fairs.
It's kind of like
Fizz.
written this is the fanfic. You call the other one fan
In a
fiction, this the
way,
fucking fanfic right here.
I don't know if it's the super fan. Honestly, I
Oh my
think
god.
it
They
dovetailed.
quote the fucking movie constantly.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Because this is how many years ago from the first one? Like, again, when you're watching when you're watching, not Romulus, the shitty ones before
The
this,
Covenant,
you're,
Prometheus.
yes, you're like, this is gross. I hate it. There's this horrible taste in my mouth. This is coming back and being like, oh, remember the actual taste of the thing that you like?
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it
And
is again.
maybe Gen Z will like this one because it's more action packed. It does a lot of God, what's the word I want to avoid? It's a little PC shit. This movie's a bit PC shit. I'm sorry. It gets to me like, oh,
Like what?
the poor handicapped robot that we
I
pick
like
on.
it. I
That
like,
becomes like
yeah,
careful about picking on the
they
handicap because one day they'll be superhuman or something. What the fuck is that? What the
they
fuck is
dunk
this
on
movie?
him.
It's a shit
Well,
box.
no,
Movie
they no,
shit.
it's not fucking shit. You're fucking shit.
I
No,
went
they dunk on him because he's an android, and they've all said before, like, we fucking hate androids because
one
they
killed
make
my daddy.
logical, yeah,
I
basically
think one
they
does
make
kill him.
logical, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
basically they're too logical. They're not human. They don't have what humanity is. And in this, I feel like he does a good job at learning what humanity is and learning who he is because honestly, it's his struggle, I would say, of finding out who he is.
Great. It's his struggle from
It
being
is.
a fucking Gilbert Grape.
No,
Gilbert
it's not
Grape
a
goes to
Gilbert Grape.
space. There you go. This is a Gilbert Grape goes to space.
Not
Kit
Gilbert
wouldn't know
Grape
what to
goes to
back on.
space. He's a
Gilbert
little
Grape
bit
in space.
he's a little bit
He's Forrest fucking Gump. That's what he is.
no, he's not. I would say if anything, he's like autistic. But
I didn't see him paint
even then,
anything.
huh?
What is it? Is he a sculptor? Is he a painter or what?
Mm, but I like it. I do because I feel like the siblinghood between the two of them is really what it centers on. It centers on found family, you know?
It
And
centers on someone that you think got into an industrial accident and had brain damage. Like, oh my god, like the older brother's now like the younger brother because he's brain damaged. Like that something bad happening mining. Like, oh, he's an android. Never mind. It's like, oh
I
fuck
think
it
it's
there.
interesting that you take from it that it's about someone who has like, I don't know, a disability. I saw it as just like I said, something found family, something about Andy understanding himself and who he is and where he came from, and
It-
also trying to protect his sister.
yeah, but okay, if you're saying that, that means the found family, everyone else is an asshole in this movie. Like the people that she's really finding and trying to escape with, They're
Oh, no,
dicks.
they're dicks. Yeah, they're dicks. I
Complete
agree.
fucking waste asses, man.
I agree. And that's why I think she also comes into the
She
understanding
makes the
that
wrong
maybe
choices.
maybe humanity is not exactly what I need, because basically they're gonna go to this great place and Andy finds out he's basically not gonna be
Not
invited to this
allowed
place. He's not allowed.
because he's black.
But no, it's not because
He's not? I thought it was because he was black.
no,
He's
it's
not
because he's
black?
autistic. I'm just
Because
kidding.
he's autistic?
I'm
So,
just kidding.
this movie's about an
It's
autistic
because he's
black
an
man.
android.
Oh, he's an android, okay.
He's an android.
Uh,
So, and again, she finds herself, because he gets kind of swayed by another robot in here, by another android who it was based on the likeness of Ian Holm, R.I.P., who
oh,
played
yeah.
the android Ash in the original
There you go.
film. So he's got this whole, like, you're an android, be like an android. And so Andy is kind of caught in between the world of what he's supposed to do by Weyland Yutani, what he's been created for, and also who he is as a person and who he is with his sister.
Yeah. You know what? I think my problem with this, other than the everything else, it was billed as, and this might be me. If you see Prometheus come out in 2012, Covenant
Mhm.
2017, and Romulus come out in 2024, you think it's a sequel to Covenant. You would just
Right.
naturally fucking trilogy, right?
Yeah, I
It
suppose. Yeah,
ain't.
I. It's not. It's not.
What's
It's
so fucking ever?
honestly, it's like a standalone. It's kind of
It's like
like
a video game that came to life of bubblegum. It's bubblegum. It's the bubblegum of the Alien franchise. Holy shit.
I would say it's kind of like what's that one in Star
They're
Wars?
saying, yeah,
It's
on IMDb, they call it the Rogue One of Alien,
Yeah, it is the Rogue One of Alien.
which
It is.
I unpopular opinion, I didn't like Rogue One.
Yeah, I know you fucking didn't link it. Of course you didn't, because I liked it.
No, wait. Why did you like Rogue One?
I liked the characters and I liked the story and I thought it
The
was
story, you
interesting.
knew what was gonna fucking happen. You've seen Star Wars. You've seen them talking about these assholes.
Yes.
You know
No,
what
I know.
happens in their fucking story.
But
There's
I
no
still
suspense. It's kind of like,
enjoyed it.
oh, this is
Can't I still enjoy something? I read a book called They Both Die at the End. And they both die at the end, and I still enjoyed it because it was about the characterization and about their, the story of who they are,
my
and I
problem with
enjoy that.
prequels.
I
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah.
I enjoyed this one. I
I would
liked it.
say, okay, if it wasn't this is what you said before. If it wasn't an alien movie, you would like it better. You said about one of them. I think it was like you said that about four. I think maybe number four.
Well, yes. Well, no, if this was a fanfic. So,
Oh,
let's
it's what you said about
say,
four. It was a fanfic.
yeah, like basically, because Jaws 3 is a terrible movie, but Jaws 3, if it's not a Jaws movie, is a
I
funny movie.
love Jaws 3 because again, I also saw it in 3D in the
It's so
theaters with
it's
my aunt.
horrid. It is horrid. Again,
You have to be there.
if you
It's a
take
product of it.
if you take the Alien franchise name out of the movie,
I love this
that's
movie
what
though.
I was saying.
This
Okay.
movie becomes
Okay.
it goes if you take the Alien franchise tag off of this movie, and they have some other MacGuffin alien that's killing fucking people, it becomes a monster in a box movie, or sorry,
Yeah.
monster in a house movie. That
Yeah, it's
7.2 on IMDb, so it's one of the higher ones since the original. I would probably rate it like a 4. But because it's got the alien thing, it's got the poster as the alien, they quote so much from the goddamn original movie. It just keeps going like, "What the fuck am I watching? I'm watching a fucking fan film this fucking time. Like, this is a fan flick that I paid monies for. Like, this is shit."
I
If
liked it.
if my 3 not 3-year-old, 3rd grade niece says, "Tio, I've got a fucking film for you. She shouldn't be swearing. That's I had to talk to her about that.
Yeah, like, what the hell is
Well,
up with your
so she got
niece?
I did a film. I taped a class production at 3rd grade class production. We call it Alien. And I watched it, and that was this movie. I'm like, "That's a good job. Good job,
Oh,
3rd
I
grader."
would hope
Not for
so.
a fucking
Yeah.
professional studio, though. This is not a good job for a
No,
professional studio. They
I
know
feel like it
better.
is. It's fun.
They
It was
just
fun.
shoehorn some shit in, like, "Oh, let's make it Alien. Fuck it. We have a
I
3
don't think so.
picture deal.
I
Let's do
feel
Alien."
like I feel like Alvarez Alvarez?
I don't
Anyway,
know.
I
She's not
feel
here
like
anyways.
the director and writer, um, had a lot of love for the original.
A
I feel
lot
like
of fucking love.
I feel like this was made in homage and made in love.
Yeah, but shit. I wish it was made well.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was. I think it was fun. I felt like the action was fun. I felt
Oh,
like the characters were interesting. I got to see fucking more of why Waylon and Yutani suck ass. That's
yeah.
what I want.
I
I
I
want to
I
see
did
that.
I did like the background story on Waylon. I did. I like the
Yes.
background story of the company. I wish maybe more about that. I wish the timeline was maybe it's just the timeline. Maybe I'm just old. I don't know. It's not a horrible movie. It's just not as good as it should be, and I think it takes some cheap shots out. And it's fucking how there we go. I'll explain it this way. It's Bloom's Bloomberg. Wow, wow. Blumhouse Bloomberg. I love him way too fucking much on here. It's Blumhouse's Halloween franchise.
Um,
Fair? Is that fair? Where there's parts that are just
I
complete
don't
fan
know.
service that they wrap this shit up a bit. But honest to God, as a fucking versus the original movies, this is still shit.
I
Like you're
feel like it's good
Cur
as what it is now. As like a reboot. As like not a reboot per se, but as something that is coming out. Cause like, okay, so I watched the reboot of oh
Ghostbusters.
Pinhead Hellraiser. I watched
Oh,
that this year as well.
oh boy.
And it was just
Sorry.
like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay. This I enjoyed more. And I feel maybe because it was with Prometheus, and Covenant
Arguably.
and
I agree
but
with you. This is better than the Hellraiser redo.
but I feel like I don't know. It was a step. I had fun with it. I felt like there were a lot of aliens, and that's what I wanted. I got to see a little bit more of Wayland Yutani. I did like I liked Andy. I thought he was funny. I thought he was cute. Um, I had fun with it. It was like a haunted house. It was like a haunted house.
Yeah, there you go. Sure. I mean, sure. It's also of all the movies, this one cost the most and I think made the least adjusted. It didn't. I mean,
Probably.
it did hopefully bad enough there won't be a fifth fucking Alien movie.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be
Oh,
I
that TV
think
show. Fuck me, man.
the TV show. And then
Okay.
I think what's his face? Ridley Scott wants to make another one.
Oh, of course. Well,
Of course he does.
who's that great director who's like, ah, I put all my money in this one movie and it fucking bomb. He just did it.
Oh, the one with the wine?
Scorsese? Is it Scorsese?
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, and it has Adam Driver. It's fucking crazy.
I ain't
I've seen
watching that
clips
shit
of
either.
it.
I ain't watching none of this shit.
Anyway, I think the box office did okay with this. It was an 80 million budget and they made
350 worldwide,
315 million.
but only 100 domestic, which is absolute fucking shit to a not 80 mil because it's
Well,
costing 160 really.
well, honestly, I mean, our largest export, I would say, is probably our movies.
Damn
You
right.
know, we're always gonna
Yeah,
make we're always gonna
fuck.
make more worldwide
Okay,
than
what
we
would you
do
give this movie?
domestic.
What would you rate this overall in the franchise? First of all, because I seen this and it made me go, "What the fuck you want?" Go for it. Tell people in the audience where you rate this in the overall franchise.
I gave it a 4.
So you gave it a 4 Cthulhu's?
I give it a 4 Cthulhu's.
And it's which number is from the
Oh,
best?
oh, from the best? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say my list out
Okay.
in its entirety now. So the best movie was Alien.
Of course. Agreed.
The second best was Aliens.
Agreed.
The third best was
You're
Romulus.
fucking high. You are fucking high.
I'm not
If
fucking high.
Romulus,
My
Prometheus, Alien versus Predator. Okay, 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, I kind of get it. At
okay,
least
I'm
4
gonna say
has Renata Wire and fucking Sigourney Weaver in it.
I'm gonna say it from the worst to best, okay? My worst to best, this is just how it is for me. Prometheus,
Nope.
Aliens versus Predator 2,
True. True.
Alien 3,
True.
Covenant, Alien 4, Alien versus Predator,
Nope.
yep, Romulus,
Fuck off.
Aliens,
True.
Alien.
Yes. So you skipped a big beat in the middle. Aliens versus Predator and Romulus. Like, really? How the fuck did you watch the same movies I did? I don't know,
I
man.
did.
Oh God.
They were fun. They were
Oh
fun. Alien
fuck,
versus
man.
Predator was fucking fun.
Alien
It's
vs Predator
good.
2's got Sam Merlot in it, though, man.
It was so goddamn boring and dumb. I don't care about your small ass town in Colorado or whatever.
I
I don't give
do.
a fuck.
I care about all American towns.
Shut up.
I'm just kind of getting out there right now. Okay, so as a franchise, what would you rate the franchise overall?
I enjoy it. I love the Alien franchise.
Me too.
I hate space. I would never want to go into space. I am scared of space. So this is
Because they
good
can't hear you
because it
scream.
scares me.
Yeah, they can't hear you
Nobody
scream out
can
there, apparently.
nobody can hear me, period. They
Uh,
can't hear me at all.
at all. It's like, that's this one right
At
here.
all. At
I
all.
Yeah, I do love this. I also, you know me, if there's Alien 16, like, oh, fucking Alien 16, maybe something's gonna happen. I love that it spawns scenes from Ice Pirates with space herpes, and I love how Spaceballs has that scene. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. It spawns cultural references. I believe Star Trek references Alien as well.
Probably, yeah.
I like it in that, and I like it how it kind of, I mean, honestly, I was slept with my hand over my face for fucking decades, plural, and so it obviously affected me. And so I'll give it props to Geiger as fucking amazing artist, and
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
these casts, I'd fucking shoot someone's dick off to have one of these casts do any of my movies.
Right.
Give me some of this fucking cast. So yeah, I like it, and I think overall franchise wise, like for especially for horror, it beats Hellraiser, it beats
Oh god, yes.
Nightmare, it beats
Absolutely.
Freddy's, it beats all the other ones.
It does. I think consistently
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. Sometimes it loses its way a bit, but I think yes, I'll get annoyed or upset, but I'm like you said, I'm still gonna go watch it. I'm still gonna go watch the
yeah,
Alien movies. I'm still gonna probably find something I enjoy out of it. Um,
I agree.
you know, uh, which is more than I can say, like you said, to because again, famously, I don't really like sequels. Um, so these I actually do watch. I have watched them.
That's fair because there's sometimes I force myself to watch some Hellraiser sequels because it's Hellraiser. I force my like fucking eating
I
broccoli,
did too. I did too.
and
And
you're like, oh,
like
I can't get my life back from that part.
I stopped, I think, when
He went to space
Pinhead
with
came,
Freddy
like,
and Jason.
was no, I think it was like when Pinhead was like an owner of a club or something. I can't remember. I just remember there was a club involved and like Pinhead was there, and I'm like, no, I'm done.
Oh, uh, right, like with teens or some shit like that.
Yes, yes, yes. And I was like, this is Buffy with Pinhead, and I can't do this.
Yes, I see. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I dig this one. Now I'm gonna say something. I know we have a Thanksgiving one, but
Yeah.
I've got to talk to Heather Langenkamp. Speaking of Friday, and she has a documentary. So I'm wondering, are you interested in doing a documentary, horror documentary, Streamin Demons?
Ooh. Ooh,
We
I would
haven't
be
we have
interested
not
in
done
that.
that before,
We haven't done that before, and
and
honestly, I think that would be kind of fun if we did t one that we watched together, I suppose, and then 2 that
yeah, we
or
can probably get some
something
shit.
like that.
I can probably see if I can get one. Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, so
sure.
we'll next up. Maybe it might be not in time for our Thanksgiving one, but this has been a 2 hour slug of aliens, all the alien movies, not including the video.
All the aliens.
By the way, the Alien VR game is gonna scare the shit out of me. I can't wait to go
I
like, what the
I
actual fuck is all this?
I wanna just watch you play it,
You
to be
you, you can
honest.
if you ever want to see me die of a fucking fright. Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm gonna die of a fucking fright, and I'm not gonna even do it. I'm gonna be screaming,
I should just I
probably
can
before you do.
yeah, you know what? Straight out of that you be streaming that be demon. I think I can tape that. I've seen people tape themselves in VR where you see the screen and you see them at the same
Yeah,
time. I think I can probably figure that out by the time I get that movie or that game. I mean, yeah, cool, dude. All right, so what do you want to
okay.
plug?
Oh, man, there's
I think
okay, I'll say this, so it's not open yet, it opens up after the New Year, but I'm gonna plug
Merry Christmas
in yeah,
fandom.
Merry Christmas. I'm going to plug Phantom Trump's Hate,
So I thought, okay,
which is gonna come out, and we needed it before, and we're gonna need it again. So, we Phantom Trump's Hate.
I dig that. I'll have to look into that. It comes out next year, yeah.
Yeah, usually around March
Fandom
is when
March,
you
okay.
can start bidding on stuff,
Lousy
but
March weather.
they'll show like beforehand. Basically, you go there, you connect with fans, you can and I using quote unquote commission them because basically all the money that you're going to be doing um to auction these is going 100% towards a charity.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And then basically fans give their time and their energy and their efforts to create you something basically for charity, 100%.
I
So,
can dig that. I think we like supporting that. Very cool.
absolutely.
I'm going to do. We will be part of Podcastathon, which is also for charity as a podcast. But I'm
Oh,
looking at the charities right now. I have kind of narrowed it down to two, and they have to say yes before you can have them on.
oh, okay.
But I want to promote dancers, which will be
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out as soon as my lazy ass gets done editing it. Almost immediately. And those charities, there's this little thing called the Ukraine war for another couple of
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
That old thing.
I don't think,
Yeah.
and then everything in the Middle East, just period. And just like everything from whatever country is currently in the conflict.
It's tough. It's
It's
tough
just
out
whatever
there.
the fucking area is right now. It's gonna be Red Cross, Red Crescent. They go there plus Ukrainian charities. All this and more on the next Streamin Demons. No, wait. Next time we're doing Thanksgiving, I believe, if we can, American Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Other than that, we got
American
some
Thanksgiving.
small one-offs. I got a bunch of Nick Frost movies. Thank y'all for Nick Frost. I got a couple of his movies. I'm gonna do some small one-offs. They don't really fit the theme, and since we were going on hiatus, we can't just do a regular show. So I'm gonna do some spin-offs on that one, and we'll get back one more time this year for Thanksgiving and just direct non-fiction thing called documentaries. Zooms. All right, my name is Jim Phoenix. That's J.M. Braddock, aka Box Human. I would like to say good day. No, it's Paul Harvey. Fuck it. Hit
We
it.
would like to say goodbye, thank you.
Thanks. So long for all the fish. Or no, fuck. That's something else again.
Thanks for listening. Now
Oh shit.
you can rate and review us.
Rate and review. You said rate, right?
Rate with a
Not our
T.
sponsor.
This is an Aliens 3.
I hear a cat.
I love looking at it.
Yeah, motherfucker.